Do you know what to do if you find a $100 bill on the ground? A. Put it straight into your savings account. B. Buy yourself a Starbucks coffee and a pastry. C. Buy something nice for someone else. What would you pick? A, B, or C? Let me know in the comments below. Now, here's my question for you. How many times this year have you found a $100 bill on the ground? If you're like most people, probably zero. But what about $5 bills? How many of those have you found lying around this year? Maybe one or two. Well, how about $5 bills that you earn? How many of those have you seen this year? Probably quite a few. See, there's a funny thing about money. When we find it, we think of it differently than the money we earn. We think of it as free money that we can spend without any guilt. But here's the problem. There's no such thing as free money. Every single dollar you spend is costing you time. Time that you could have spent building a business, building an investment portfolio, building assets that make you more money. So let's look at this practically. Let's say you spend just $5 every single day on things you don't really need. On coffees, snacks, takeout, etc. It might not seem like a big deal at the time, but if you invest that $5 instead in 10 years, but hey, it's only $5, right? Well, yeah, it is only $5 if you never invest it. But if you invest it, it's gonna grow to tens of thousands. So I want you to close your eyes for a second and picture your future. Picture your dream life. What does it look like? Where are you living? Who are you with? What kind of work are you doing? How much money do you have in the bank? And then ask yourself, am I doing everything I possibly can to get there? Or am I just coasting? Coasting from paycheck to paycheck, day to day, week to week, month to month. Because here's the reality. If you're not investing, if you're not putting your money to work for you, then you're working for your money. You're trading your precious time for dollars that you don't even need. You know, when I was growing up, it seemed like everyone was investing. Everyone I knew had stocks, mutual funds, bonds. They were buying real estate. They were starting businesses. It was normal. It was the norm. But somewhere along the way, we lost that investing mindset. We stopped focusing on growing our wealth and started focusing on just getting by. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can choose to invest. You can choose to grow your wealth. And it all starts with small habits like saving $5 a day. Now, I know what you're thinking. $5 a day? That's not gonna make a huge difference. But here's the thing. It's not about the $5. It's about the habit. It's about making investing a part of your everyday life. You see, small habits create big futures. They compound over time. So if you can start with just $5 a day, that'll turn into thousands, if not tens of thousands in the future. So here's my challenge to you. I want you to find $5 a day. Maybe it's $5 less in takeout, $5 less in clothing, $5 less in entertainment. Find $5 a day that you can invest instead. And I promise you, in 10 years, 20 years, maybe even sooner, you'll be so glad you did. Because remember, it's not about the $5. It's about the future that you're building for yourself. So thank you for watching, and until next time, happy investing.